Hello everyone, my name is Dhanashri. Today I will explain another project. Project title is Hindi Spam Mail Detection. We done this project after completion PG diploma in AI from SEDAC Action Institute. Okay, first of all, I will explain the introduction of this project, why we choose this project. The purpose of this project is to develop a machine learning model that can classify email written in Hindi as either spam or ham. Email detection is very important nowadays because we are done each and every communication using email. And I will explain how to collect the data set. We can go through the Kaggle website, download the email spam detection data set. It is in English language. You have to translate into the Hindi using the Google Translate function. I will show the how to convert the Google into Hindi language. This is the package. You can see that pip install Google Translate equal to 3.1. It is the version of the Google Translate you have to download, and after that you have to import the translator function from Google Translate. Okay, you can check here from Google Translate import translator. Okay, then you have to initialize. Then we declare the here translator function div translate text return translator dot text. You can check here the destination equal to HI. HI is for the Hindi. You can use EN for the English, MR for the Marathi. Import Panda as a PD. We import the library. This library, you know all the why we are using pandas. It is used for the data analysis purpose. And we import the data set from I already downloaded. We can check here email classification. I downloaded this data set and I already imported here. We can check the spam classification CSV file. df equal to pd.read CSV. We can check. I will copy this path and I will import here. We can check the okay. I forgot to run import panda as a PD. Okay. I load this data set. We can check it is in Hindi. We can check here they are having two columns. First is the text, another is the target. 0 for ham, 0 for ham spam, or 1 for ham. Okay. And I will pass here. I will run this code. Okay. This one also I forgot to run. Deoda translate. Then I will run this code. We can check here df of Hindi is a column name. We are passing the text using applying the lambda function. We are using the translate into Hindi language. You can check here. It's required I think 5, 10 or 3 to 5 seconds. It will be converted into Hindi language. Okay, and we can check here. It is a in CSV file. We can rename also after the code. We can check here df to CSV and we rename the spam assign hindi.csv file. Save the dataset. We can check here the another file you see here over there into Hindi language. Okay, it's quite time because dataset having 5,000 above 5,000 rows and 2 columns. Okay. Okay, then after I will explain another one thing. Okay. Yeah, why we choose this project? Because in SEDAC there is a Bhasha, it is a website. They are already worked on various languages nowadays. People are using. It is a multilingual internet where local language website name is there. You can use any language over there. First methodology we done that is import dataset. We collected dataset from Kaggle website and we translated into Hindi language. It's quite time. Okay, dataset is converted into Hindi, and you can by default save this dataset. And after I will show the machine learning model we are using here, Hindi language. We already done this. We converted the English dataset into Hindi. After that, I will explain all the library which required for the implementation of a machine learning model. This is the classification problem. Okay, import numpy as a np, import panda as a pd, import matplotlib pyplot as plt. This library we are using for the data visualization purpose. From sklearn.preprocessing, import label encoder. Why we are using label encoder? Then I will explain after this code. Import NLTK. NLTK also you know that it is a natural language processing toolkit. By default, lots of library function they are providing. Import NLTK.tokenize, import word tokenize. We are using here word tokenize, how to divide the sentence into words. It's called word tokenize. Import re, it is a regex library. By default, you have to substitute the regex. We are using this library. Import string from sklearn.featureExtraction.text. Import tfid vectorize. What is tfid vectorize? I will explain later. From IMD learn oversampling, import smooth and addition. These are the technique of oversampling. What is oversampling? Then I will explain you. From sklearn model selection, import train tester split. You know how why we are using this train and test split library here. You have to divide the data set into training and testing part. From sklearn.svm, import svc. We are using here the we are using SVM support vector machine algorithm for the classification problem. Why I'm using this algorithm, I will explain you. From sklearn matrix, input accuracy score and F score. After the completion of the model, we calculate the evaluation of the matrix using matrices. How model is efficient for us. Okay. I already imported here the dataset is a final dataset fun.cot CSV file. It's collected dataset from Kaggle website. We converted into Hindi language. I already imported here. You can check here the size of this dataset is a 52 MB. Okay, and then I will import this dataset. Dataset name is the final dataset one CSV file. Okay, I will store into DF. We can check here these are the labels. These are the text or in Hindi. Column name is Hindi. We can see here that this email it is written in Hindi and we can detect it is a ham. It is a valid email. Another one is a spam. We can say that it is a fake email. Okay, we can check here the total size or total number of rows and columns here. There are two columns, level and Hindi, and total number of size is 16,600 approximately. Okay, and I will already explain. We converted the data set into Hindi language using Google Translate method. You can check here it is done or not. Yeah, it is almost done. Just one second. Yeah, you can check here. Yes, we can check here. It is in Hindi. We can download from here only. Okay, you have to download from here. You have to save this file. Okay, after that you have to import here only. Okay, Level encoder. It is a pre-processing part. Why we are using level encoding? It is a one type of one hot encoding part. You have to convert the categorical column or categorical values into numeric form. Okay. Suppose we can check here. There are the categorical like ham or spam. You have to convert into the numeric form. It is a binary encoding, that is 0 and 1. Level encoder, we importing this library from pre-processing sklearn dot pre-processing import level encoder. We converted, we use this method fit transfer. We are passing the column name here. Okay, I already converted this into level encoded form, and I will store into the y variable. And another one column, it is our x training data set. Okay, this function I will return here for the Hindi tokenizer. And we can check here the from NLTK library, we are using the word tokenize here. We are passing the text and language equal to Hindi and percent line equal to 2. And another one is for the punctuation. We have to remove punctuation. It is like symbols, numeric form, characters. Symbols, we can set the different types of symbols, variables we are using like at the rate hash function. You have to remove from the data and remove the punctuation. We are using here by default function is providing from regex library punctuation dot sub to remove from each part. Okay, then TFID vectorize. TFID equal to TFID vectorize token equal to Hindi tokenizer x equal to TFID dot fit transfer. This TFID vectorize we are importing from NLTK library. What is exactly TFID vectorize? We are using the Hindi tokenizer from NLTK library. Remove all punctuation and special characters. TFID vectorize which converts the text data into numerical feature vectors. Okay, it creates the space for the vectorize. It is very essential for this project because it converts the text data into numerical features while taking into the importance of individual words within document. TFID stands for term frequency inverse document frequency. It assigns weight to each word in a document based on how often it appears in the document, and it's give the weightage to the words. The word is very important for this document. In specific words, it distinguishes spam from ham emails. Okay, that's why we are using this method here. And after that, I will explain sampling technique. Okay, this is a very important part of our project because we try to learn this model very well. Because our data set is in imbalanced data set. You have to balance the data set. There are by default two libraries they are providing from we can check here from IMB learn dot oversampling imports smooth and addition. These are the oversampling techniques. These are two methods, smooth and addition. Why we are using here this technique, I will explain you to balance the dataset. Why balance? Because in our dataset, spam dataset having size is less than as compared to ham image. That's why here to balance, and it will predict very well. I will explain SMOT. SMOT is a technique. SMOT having long form is synthetic minority oversampling technique. Was chosen to address the imbalance because it generates synthetic sample for the minority class. FAM is a minority class hour to balance the dataset. It helps to prevent the model from being biased towards the majority class. Other method for handling class imbalance include random oversampling for different sampling techniques. Okay. Input here the method we can set the random state anything 0. X vectorize dot shape. We calculate the shape before the sampling. We can check here. The size of this data set is 16,000. In 16,000, and here we can say that 2,13,000. Okay. We sample this data set. After sampling, we can check the size is increasing. We can check the difference. I think difference is 5,000 approximately in between. And after we divide the data set into training and testing part, we can check the parameters. The test size is a 30%. We are dividing the here 70-30% data set. Okay. X10, X test, Y10, Y test equal to 10 test split. We are passing the X and Y parameter, and test size we are providing 0.3 and random state equal to 25. Okay. After that, we can check our training size and testing size of the X and Y parameters. Okay, we are using SVM. Here the part of support vector machine learning algorithm. Okay, why we are using support vector machine algorithm? Okay, it is very important algorithm SVM because it gives very great accuracy to the text classification task. A linear support vector algorithm classifier was chosen because it's worked very well for text classification task as the reputation of a good performance. It creates hyperplane that maximize the margin between different classes, making effective for separating, that is spam or ham email. Like there are different other algorithms are there, like naive Bayes, random forest classifier, and deep learning models also there we can consider here. Okay, and then I will explain the another part. Okay, we done this process: data cleaning, data pre-processing, the tokenization, TF-ID vectorize, and count vectorize. Smart technique I will explain. I already explained you. Okay, smart synthetic minority over sampling technique. This is the flow chart we can check here. Okay, why we are using support vector I already explained you. Okay, we can check here hyperplane margin. Okay, and then I will explain you support vector. Okay, and kernel equal to linear, and we fit this model. Required time for fitting the data set. After we predict, after we can check the accuracy of our model. We are passing the extent training data set for the fitting the model. Okay, then just give me a minute. I will explain the flow chart to you. What exactly our flow chart works here. Yeah, we see start data gathering, translation converted to CSV Hindi, import raw email dataset, pre-processed dataset, tokenization, remove stopwords or remove punctuation, feature extraction, feature selection, applying the training ML and DL models. Then just 1 second, we can check here it is done or not. I think it requires 5 to 10 minutes. We can run this model and we can check prediction. svm.predict x test accuracy score is 0.98. 55% means 98% model error is giving the accuracy using SVM classification model. And after that, we have to deploy the model using import pickle. We can create the pickle file, and this is the Streamlit code. Streamlit is very efficient web app. We can say that because it's very easy to deploy any model. Streamlit web app serve a user-friendly interface for individual to interact with trained email spam detection model. User can input any email message. App uses the model to predict whether input message as a spam or ham. The app displays the predicted result to the user, allowing them to quickly classify emails without requiring any coding of technical knowledge. I think it's done. Okay, it's done. I will predict the svm.predict. We are passing the testing data set. Now after that, we are checking the accuracy of our model. Okay. We have to collect a very large amount of data set. It's required, I think, time. It is done. And after I will show the accuracy score of our model. It's near about 90%. Okay, you can check 0.98% accuracy. I will explain, this is the Streamlit code. We can check afterwards how to deploy the model. And another one I will explain, confusion matrix. Okay, from sklearn.matrix import classification report. In classification report, we are passing the y-test and y-prime. We can check here the precision value, recall value, and our F1 score. Okay, it is a 0.98%, 98%. Okay, and I will explain the conclusion. Okay, we deploy this model into Streamlit. Okay, we can check workflow of the Streamlit. This is our front end. We can check email spam handle classification. Enter the message here, click to predict. We can check the result, it is a spam mail. Okay, another, it is a spam mail. To reduce the time process, feature of the scope of this project, to reduce the time processing, multi-category classification, inbox classification as well. Okay, done. This is our final project of SIDAC after completion PG diploma in AI. Thank you so much for listening this video. Thank you.